Oh, this feels so right. Welcome back to another edition of Get It Off Your Chest 101. My name's Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, yes, 101. Thank to all of y'all for supporting the 100th installment. Now we're back to regular basis. Coming at you guys throughout the day. Any thoughts that come to my head, because it doesn't bother me, and I just don't want to wait till it's time to go live again. Yeah, I'm gonna take an opportunity to speak my mind on it. That's where we are today. So, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, like the content, subscribe to the channel, share it to a friend, follow me on all social links are located in the description. Uh, and we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 with a cash check giveaway. And the good mood that I'm in, we're gonna do a run up prizes or a prize. Matter of fact, let me see something. Where we at? Okay, we're at 967. So what's that? 33 more subscribers to go. No chases in the motherfucking building. My guy, what's good, fam? How you feeling? So, another day, another moment where B. Simone had an opinion. Now, I'm not going to hold you guys. When it comes to me agreeing with BMO and the things that she said, pretending the things that made headlines, that actually lands in my lap, I'm not going to hold you. I agree with the goddamn thing she said. The whole 9 to 5 situation, shoot, that was more so of a character issue. That's why I disagree with her. What else did she say that I disagreed with? Uh, the thing about her. How are you guys gonna reach out to me after? Man, I'm reading this. I don't want to hear work for the next 20 minutes. Okay, 17 minutes. So, telling my boy, just been up here grinding, and I'm back to the old habits. Now, be some more. I didn't agree with her 9 to 5 take. I definitely did agree with her on her MLK take, as her being a friend and a supporter. Ah, friends like that, who needs enemies? Today, a question was broached to her. Would you rather have $1 trillion or 10 minutes with Jesus? What did she say now? Well, let's hear for ourselves.
Rather have 10 trillion, or what is it? A trillion dollars that we can't even comprehend, right? Because you can't even think about that. I can't even comprehend $1,000,000. I mean, $1 billion. I can comprehend a million. Would you rather have $1 trillion or would you rather have 10 minutes with Jesus? I said I would rather have $1 trillion because I feel like God left his word. He left the Bible. There's nothing that he is going to tell me probably in those 10 minutes that isn't already in his word. And secondly, if you have a relationship with him, he can talk to you now. I truly believe the Holy Spirit is in me and he can talk to you. But Pharaoh's like, no, like I want to sit. You said you wanted to sit with Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Also, I feel like if I was really sitting face to face, excuse me, I'm stuttering because that's what I would do if I was face to face with Jesus, and I would waste my 10 minutes stuttering. Like, this is really crazy. Jesus is in front of me. So it's like, at this point, let me just go to my prayer room and pray. And I don't feel like there's going to be anything that Jesus would tell me in those 10 minutes that he hasn't left in his word.
10 minutes with Jesus can be a lifetime. You never know.
And I know when I die, I'm going to see Jesus. And I feel like I can tap into that now. I don't need 10 minutes with Jesus. Like, I have that now. Am I explaining this right? What would y'all do? Would y'all take the trillion or would y'all do 10 minutes with Jesus? I am taking the trillion and I'm going to my prayer room. Final answer. No, because seriously, I really hope I'm making sense. What I'm saying is I can already talk to Jesus now through prayer, through...
But here's how I'm looking at it, right? My perspective.
Okay, come
To be Simone's homegirl in the back.
Man, it was super kick.
Yeah, go ahead and stay on mute, sweetheart. You're doing too much. B. Simone said she will take $1 trillion over 10 minutes with Jesus. And you know what I got to say about that shit? Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. I agree with B Simone 1000%, and I stand by that comment. She is absolutely right. That is the absolute right answer, ladies and gentlemen. If you have an opportunity to take $1 trillion over spending 10 minutes with Jesus, take $1 trillion. You know why? Because if you're a believer, you already have 10 minutes with Jesus. Matter of fact, you have 20, you have 30 minutes, you have an hour, you have 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365. We have Jesus on the lifeline already, according to what the Bible says and according to your walk with God and your belief system. Because those who really walk with God already has that quality time with God already. Got that down packed, got that in the bag. Jesus is on the cell phone, Jesus is in the back pocket. A matter of fact, Jesus side by side with you. A matter of fact, Jesus is inside your heart where he already resides. We already got that 10 minutes. $1 trillion? I mean, are you seeing your bills? Are you seeing the opportunities that you want to accomplish, but you can't because you're broke? Didn't you pray for a blessing? Is this not a clear sign of Jesus blessing you? I think it is. Actually, I know it is. Jesus is going to be like, dude, you asked for this. I gave you it. And now you're back here without the money. What are you doing? Think, Pippin, think. Now, and back to her homegirl who says, well, that 10 minutes with Jesus could be a lifeline. Are you paying attention, woman?
Man, you super kid.
If you had Jesus, and I'm just taking it, now I'm taking away from her. If you're part of the body of believers, you already got access to God already, right now. So, and guess what? Why not have both? I've been had Jesus. Now, on top of that, I have $1 trillion. And on top of that, I can actually do what needs to be done, especially in the eyes of God. See how we're thinking, people? Need y'all to keep up with me. Need y'all to keep up with me. Now, for those who say they will take Jesus for the 10 minutes versus the $1 trillion, I got to ask a question, an honest question. What's your walk with God like anyway, up to this point? How's that going? And it's a serious question. It's a real serious question. How's that going? To the point where you say, oh, I just need 10 minutes with them. I want you to look to your left. I want you to look to the right, excuse me. And I want you to realize the people that see around you don't matter. You know why? Because no matter where you at, you have a direct line to Jesus already. You already got that. I like what B Simone says, like, at 10 minutes, I'm gonna be stuttering and doing all this other stuff, trying to find something new to say that Jesus hasn't already told her up until this point in her life. I'm not trying to compare her walk of life with Jesus versus some of the goofy stuff that she said in the past. I'm keeping those totally isolated. If you oh people texting me, they funny. If you already have this walk down pat, this is nothing. Now and that's why I asked why are people and let me speak to people outside of the body. I get it. I'm really not really talking about them per se because I understand their decisions going to be their decisions. I'm just talking to the body of believers who actually believe the word of God. And sometimes you might need to ask yourself if this pertains to you. How well do you trust what you read? what you believe, and who you praying to. B. Simone trust it. I trust it. That's why I'm taking $1 trillion. Because there's one thing to it's a feeling like no other to know that no matter what people say around you regarding the validity of this being accurate or not, to know that in your walk in life, the examples around you, and sometimes testimonies of your own, that you deep down, you know he exists. You know he's real. And you know he played a part in you getting to where you're at right now. It's a blessing. Now, some people say, how can you do that? Well, number one, reading is, where's that? Do I have it here? Oh, I have it on the other one. I'll just post it here. I always tell people, what my trigonometry professor said in college, read is 80% of ready. Read is 80% of ready. If you read what Jesus told his people, you will realize more times than not, God gave you the answer to your problems right now. You just got to show a little humility, show a little patience, and watch how everything works because you took care of the part of reading what God is telling you to do. And that way, this builds your relationship and your direct line to God already. So that way, when a question or option like this pulls up, you don't make the stupid decision. Guys, like, you already got 10 minutes with me. Stupid. Go get the money. The money that you've been praying for, go get it. That's all I'm saying. Go get the money. I mean, Jesus, you pray for a blessing and you drop the blessing. Like, what's wrong with
I
you?
want to fight you just on general principle.
And I can beat you.
Because I would kick.
I promise I want to fight people that choose, this is going to sound crazy. I want to fight the people that would choose Jesus, 10 minutes with Jesus, over $1 trillion. It's like you got on one knee and prayed. You did your half of the prayer by putting work in and showing that you need or want the money. God said, you know what? This person accomplished that task. Here's that $1 trillion. Go rock out. Do your thing. You earned it. Only to knock on the door. Jesus would open the door, but like, look to the left, look to the right, like, what are you doing here? They say, God, they gave me an option. $1 trillion or 10 minutes with you. I'd rather choose you. Jesus, like, nigga.
Man, you super kid.
The $1 trillion was for you, stupid. Chaser, here's the thing with that. Like, so no, let's rock with this because Chaser, that's my guy. No Chaser slander in my chat. Whoever watches this on replay, there will be no slander to Chaser. So Chaser, here's the thing. Right now, we don't have the option for $10 million, which makes this a great topic. We don't have that $10 million option right now, but we have the option to get closer to Jesus at this very moment. We had the option of 10 minutes. Then we kind of like what's going on and how this is maneuvering. All right, I want 20 minutes. I want 30 minutes. I want an hour, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 7 days a week. It keeps going. It's unlimited, basically. We had that option right now. We don't need the option for the $1 trillion to come and play to have access to him at this very moment, which makes this much easier why I'm going with the $10 million because I already have I already got Jesus on speed dial. But because I have that on speed dial, it's nothing for me to get that 10. I understand the walk. I understand the walk with God, but I did see the question like that. Okay, that's all good. It's all good, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to provide a different outlook, and let everybody think about this. Like especially those who are part of the team anyway. I'm looking at if anything, I'm looking at them sideways. I'm like, I see what you're going through, see the decisions you had to make, and I see how life is turning out. And I hear what you're praying for. This is what you are actually wanting. And this is just a hypothetical, by the way. This is the prayer that you actually prayed for coming, being answered. God dropped it in your hand. You open it and let it hit the ground. Lost it all. I'm like, seriously? That's why. That's why I've been looking at those crazy. I'm gonna play the clip again. But homegirl on the back, that's the confused one. But then again, I cannot hold her to the same belief system as B. Simone, as mine, because or as yours, because I just don't know. Granted, I was just being facetious, reacting to the comment because that comment was that she said in the background was pretty damn wild. But shout out to her. Who was texting me? Hey, yo. Not gonna say, ooh, don't, nope, nope. Stay focused, Chris. Stay focused. Focus, focus, focus. Matter of fact, let me play this video again real quick.
Rather have 10 trillion, or what is it? A trillion dollars that we can't even comprehend, right? Because you can't even think about that. I can't even comprehend $1 million. I mean, $1 billion. I can comprehend a million. Would you rather have $1 trillion or would you rather have 10 minutes with Jesus? I said I would rather have $1 trillion because I feel like God left his word. He left the Bible. There's nothing that he is going to tell me probably in those 10 minutes that isn't already in his word. And secondly, if you have a relationship with him, he can talk to you now. I truly believe the Holy Spirit is in me and he can talk to you. But Pharaoh's like, no, like I want to sit. You said you wanted to sit with Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Also, I feel like if I was really sitting face to face, excuse me, I'm stuttering because that's what I would do if I was face to face with Jesus, and I would waste my 10 minutes stuttering. Like, this is really crazy. Jesus is in front of me. So it's like, at this point, let me just go to my prayer room and pray. And I don't feel like there's going to be anything that Jesus will tell me in those 10 minutes that he hasn't left in his word.
But 10 minutes with Jesus can be a lifetime. You never know.
And I know when I die, I'm going to see Jesus. And I feel like I can tap into that now. I don't need 10 minutes with Jesus. Like, I have that now. Am I explaining this right? What would y'all do? Would y'all take the trillion or would y'all do 10 minutes with Jesus? I am taking the trillion and I'm going to my prayer room. Final answer. No, because seriously, I really hope I'm making sense. What I'm saying is I can already talk to Jesus now through prayer, through...
But here's how I'm looking at it, right? My perspective.
Okay, come to...
She said it. She explained it exactly right. Absolute, absolutely perfect. That is how you explain it. She's correct. I already got Jesus on lock. Some of y'all, it's like going to wait in the line at the amusement park. You gotta wait in line. I got a direct access to God right now. Oh, that's nothing. I get that right there, like this. I have that, and I'm still gonna have that, and I'm gonna continue to have that. I ain't never seen $1 trillion before. Ain't never seen $1 billion. Ain't never seen $1 million. Hell, I don't even make 6 figures yet. All these hours that I'm working. Now, ask me that same question in the next year or two, and I promise you the answer is going to be different. But I have God, and because I have God, I have peace. Because I have peace, I have not lost my mind in certain aspects yet. Or let me rephrase that: I haven't lost my mind more so. Well, let me rephrase that again. Let me rephrase that lie again. I have not lost my mind in comparison to what I could have really said or done previously, believe it or not. So that's only because of the joy that I already have. Well, peace, same thing. The reason why, the reason why is wow coming from B is that she had the money and squander it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Oh Lord, I almost forgot about that situation. Um, I forgot she's the author of the book, and technically, I might have to put that in air quotes. But let's just say she came a long way, or at least hopefully she found Jesus or reunited with Jesus. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I almost forgot about that situation. Lord have mercy. And yeah, you guys are gonna write a book. Please make sure it's your words and nobody else's. Shout out to be Simone though. Shout out to be Simone. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I just want everybody to know if you are part of the body of believers, there's really only one right answer to this. And I will remind you guys already have that access to God, and He's not going anywhere. Matter of fact, He's the one that set you up for success because you have done everything. Well, it could be a multitude of reasons why He set you up for success. It's the fact is you did it. So as a reward or as a lifeline, I guess, is $1 trillion. You earned it. And remember, she went on the internet crying, talking about she was broke. Reason why she would, yeah, that's fair. That is probably that's probably accurate. Some truth. There is some truth to that. I remember all that. And sometimes y'all got to be careful with these internet stuff. But in fairness, at least she was vulnerable to come out online to say that. And it's like, as much as I disagree with her, I don't recall if I ever slammed her. But sometimes you just gotta let people go through their own walk in life, and you see what happened to them or happened with them. Because some of that stuff I kind of saw coming anyway. It's just like let time take its course. I get it. Jesus would say, don't be a fool. So take the money. Yeah, God say, I gave you the money. Take it. Literally gave you the money right there. And you let humans say, but there's another option. What? My name is God, Jesus. My name is Jesus. I got on the cross for your sins. I'm almost called the wrong movie script. Let me stop. But yeah, what he's saying, uh, my check. Okay, good. Somebody was calling me. Let me go ahead and put the focus thing on. Sleep. I don't want to hear none of y'all. Okay. My check. Is it good or is it bad? Okay, we on now. Bet. So yeah, Jesus saying, I'm the non-data. I am the heaven, the earth. I'm the son of God. If we gave you the $10 million, take it. That's ultimately what they're saying is you're already part of the team. And because you are part of the team, here's the benefits of being part of said team. Take $1 trillion. That's all we're saying on that. So but yeah, no, it's all good, man. We're just here to educate the people. And that was Get It Off Your Chest 101, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we about to fix my background. There we go. All right, we're about to get out of here. Like I said, I like the idea of just thought coming to my head. And it's like, I really don't want to wait till I do my next show. Let me get this off right now. So here we are. And who knows? We may be back later on today, given how I'm feeling. And I heard a couple of ignorant stuff today where I might just need to speak my piece. So we'll see. On your way out, ladies and gentlemen, you want more content like this? Subscribe and share. Follow me on my social links are in the description. We are 33 subscribers away from having this Cash App giveaway Once we reach $1,000, first place gets $100, and I'll see about runner-ups as well. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for pulling up. BTSI Show, Christopher J. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.
It's a mess. Hey, don't even worry about it.